Booking. Is it a booking office or a booking? Doors closing. You gotta make it happen. I'll always make it happen. You gotta make it happen.
The video opens in an unsettled calm, with ambient station noise and slow movement creating an uneasy atmosphere before anything even happens. Nothing is openly confrontational yet, but the presence of the camera alone feels like a silent challenge, drawing attention without explanation. As the cameraman moves through the station, the lack of interaction builds quiet tension, making it clear this is only the beginning of something that hasn't revealed itself yet, a perfect setup where the viewer knows scrutiny is inevitable.
I can't hear you.
Just wondering what you're doing.
Oh, just taking pictures, directions.
Have you got permission?
Yeah, I checked with the Network Rail and they said you can take pictures on platforms.
It's because no one's told us about it.
Oh no, you don't need to. Apparently they allow you to take pictures on platforms.
Oh, get out.
Yeah,
just I was wondering because you're taking pictures and everything.
Yeah, just taking pictures, directions, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
He said he had permission off Network Rail.
Right, it's just because if they involve staff members, we're not. You're just taking pictures with a yellow board with a red sign on it.
Oh, directions.
Yeah, I know that, but we don't know what they are because you pointed. They look like they're being pointed at us, especially when you're at staff office and stuff as well.
Oh, yeah, it's information point, that one.
Yeah, but
so
we didn't know what they were for.
Pointing it on the information point.
We didn't know that you were coming because usually Network Rail or someone would give us heads up that someone's coming to do stuff like this.
Oh no, they don't know I'm doing this.
Right.
No, I just checked on the website though first before I come.
Right, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, they just say like public photography, you know, is okay. So if anybody wanted to know, you know.
So what are you actually doing it for?
Just you know, pointings.
Oh right, okay.
Like directions, like.
Ah right, okay. No worries, that's fine.
Alright, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
It's just because if it's got staff members in, we don't always Like, we obviously want to know where the photos are going if they've got staff members in the photos.
Well, it depends. You know, you could. It's like the opportunities are endless, aren't they? Now there's that many magazines. Like,
no, I know that, but
first challenge finally arrives as station staff step in, cautiously questioning what the cameraman is doing and whether he has permission. Although the exchange remains polite, there's clear discomfort as authority attempts to understand and assess the situation. The cameraman responds calmly and confidently, explaining he has already checked the rules, instantly establishing a contrast between uncertainty and preparation and planting the seed for further escalation.
You know.
Certain staff members.
What's this one called? What's this trail called?
Transpennine.
Oh, look at this one here. Got to get this one. It's shot there. That's amazing. How fast that one go?
135.
125? Whoa. That is crazy. Yeah, so that's the information point, isn't it? Where's the police station?
The police station is no longer up.
Oh, you're joking. That's a shame. If anybody needed any help, they'd be able to, you know, point them in the right direction at the police station then. You know what I mean?
It's not active at the moment.
Is it not?
No.
Oh well, no worries, my mate. Well, I'm going to shoot off to the other side and get a few more shots, alright, mate?
No.
You take it easy, buddy.
Hey passengers, just arriving at line passing travelling towards Glasgow Central on the 1325 service. Main platform is number 3 and wait for it, isn't it?
You all good to go?
He hasn't given you the dispatch to you.
Yeah.
All right, good.
The tension appears to fade as the conversation turns casual, with talk of trains and directions replacing suspicion. On the surface, the matter seems resolved, but the relaxed tone feels temporary rather than conclusive. This brief calm disguises the reality that concerns haven't disappeared, they've simply moved out of frame, setting up the next phase of the encounter without the cameraman.
I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, time keeps dragging home. When I hear a train rolling, I'm down the town. Alright. Hey.
Hi, pal.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm not bad.
With no dialogue and only background sound, the mood subtly shifts as anticipation grows. The environment feels heavier, suggesting that attention has returned and authority is closing in. This short, quiet stretch acts as a pressure chamber, allowing suspense to peak just before the situation changes permanently with official intervention.
Not bad. Just a quick word.
Sorry, my friend.
Just a quick word, all it is I've had staff just tell me that apparently that you're on the platform like filming and stuff.
Yeah, just
What's the reason?
just doing a documentary on you know, railways and stuff.
Okay.
And basically, you can, you know, if you say to someone, "Oh, that's where the office is,"
Right, okay.
point people in the right direction. That's all.
What, do you do it on like social media and stuff?
Yeah,
You find you get a lot of hits and stuff like that.
it's not too bad, you know.
Alright.
No, it's not too bad.
I think what it was I think the fact that you were taking photos of staff. Although I've got
No, I wasn't,
me,
no.
but
I wasn't.
That's alright then.
I can show you what I've got. Like,
I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to. You don't have to.
I don't have to do it,
No, you don't have to show it.
it's when someone tells a lie, you know.
Yeah, so basically, I think they were just.
They come up to me and went, "On my video, that's no lie," but
Yeah.
in regards to taking pictures, single pictures, of them, no.
Right.
It was just literally where the office was.
Yeah.
I'm on camera doing it, so I'm going like that.
So do you do it? Do you go around all the stations and that?
Well, this is a new hobby, this.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so basically, it's just, I just want to have an helping hand, you know.
So basically,
Shops,
sort of tour
supermarkets. Yeah.
Tour guide time.
I'm hoping for it to pick up, you know, and take off, but
What I would potentially do is, if you're going to do it in future,
yeah.
just to keep them happy here, because otherwise they'll end up ringing.
Yeah, I did tell him. I said I checked Network Rail website
Right, and what
if
was
they'll
that?
allow photography, and they say yeah, you know.
There's no issues really, unless you're sort of using it for a commercial purpose. And,
Yeah.
But to be honest, I've got no issues with you filming. But what I would probably suggest is in future, just knock on the Avanti office and just say,
Oh,
look,
just let
guys,
them know. Like,
yeah,
Enter the scene following reports that the cameraman has been filming people and staff, introducing a clear moment of accountability. The accusation is direct, but the cameraman remains composed, immediately rejecting the claim and explaining his actions without hostility. What unfolds is a measured exchange where perception is challenged by facts, and the truth of what was actually recorded begins to unravel the initial
I don't mind doing that, yeah.
Because if you let them know, then at the end of the day, they're not going to go, oh, what's going, because you know, it's like these day and age, and people are just like, you know, it doesn't take much to get people spooked.
Oh, I don't mind doing that. Like it, yeah, I'll let them know if they want it.
I mean, to be honest, they can't stop you
Yeah.
from filming because it's a public place.
Yeah.
But just because obviously people are like, oh,
Yeah.
no, there's someone taking photos and stuff like that.
It's crazy how it's
I
gone,
would
hasn't
just-
it? Really.
It's just the way the world is, though, isn't it?
But I usually find you guys are spot on. Like it was Preston the same, you know.
Yeah,
they
no, I
don't
say I've
mind.
got no issues with you doing it. It's just obviously what I was told is you're going up to people's faces and
Oh
filming them
no.
and
Well,
stuff.
actually, I should show you really, just because.
It's entirely up to you.
Because
I'm not-
basically, you know, because like I'm not saying that there might not be people in the background, but there's definitely no face shots of people. And I would go against doing this, but
Yeah. So what's that? Is that like? Oh, so. So that's
pointing
basically
at
the
the-
lift to the platform.
so that's pointing to the office there.
Yeah.
Now that's someone with the back to me.
Yeah.
Train door. Train coming in. Train coming in again.
So where do you do other than train stations then?
I do everywhere.
Like,
Well, basically, yeah. So there's no one in my shot. You know, it could be visible. Like
Yeah.
you know, like it's not on it. If I just people would get the backup of it. But like you said, there's no law against
I mean, the
it.
thing is, if like, say for instance now you're doing it here, and you see the people there, it's a public place. People can't be stopped being filmed in a public place because
Yeah.
that is what it is.
Yeah.
When it becomes sort of harassment is
yeah.
when you're right up in people's faces and you won't
Yeah.
leave them alone, and they're saying, "Please, can you leave
Yeah,
me alone?"
yeah,
And
yeah.
you're saying, "Oh no, it's a public place. I'm free to go."
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine.
Right.
But if you cause someone harassment, then that becomes an issue where people are like, "Well, stop filming me."
Totally
And
with you
then-
there.
but if
As
you
the
just-
conversation deepens, the officer outlines the legal reality of filming in public spaces, clearly separating lawful activity from harassment. The explanation reframes the entire situation, revealing that the cameraman's actions fall well within the law. With this clarification, the balance of the interaction shifts, and it becomes increasingly clear that police involvement was triggered by misunderstanding rather than misconduct.
If you're going around just filming bits,
Because I used to do a lot of street photography in major cities, and basically how I used to operate, you know, because I think street's better than architecture. I like to get architecture in,
Yeah.
but how would you usually operate? I walk down, it'd be I see a nice shot, I know everything's lining up, I just carry on walking, and the odd person would say, "Hey mate, did you just get me in a shot there?"
Yeah.
Now, depending on how I felt, would be like, oh, well, do I want an argument, or do I just want to say, oh no, I was focusing on that? So you're better off putting someone at ease, you know.
Yeah, and I think that's all it is. I think what it is about putting people at ease, because when they see someone with I mean, I'm not being funny, in today's day and age when people are doing stuff like, you know, when you get these auditors and people are like, oh, it's hostile reconnaissance, and you go under the Terrorism Act and stuff like that. It would be funny if it was hostile reconnaissance. You wouldn't be openly
You wouldn't
going
be
around in a
openly doing
public-
it, would you?
Exactly.
No, I know,
People do
yeah.
it discreetly. And
Because you can buy that many spy gadgets now.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen, I'm just saying the majority of people that would be doing hostile reconnaissance would just be doing it discreetly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm absolutely
And that's what
happy.
we have found through, like, you know, like previous events.
Yeah.
They have done it secretly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, what I'll do is I'll just speak to Avanti and just let them know what the crack is.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, man.
Yeah,
mate.
no worries. All
You have a
right.
nice day. Take care, buddy. Transport police. Sound as a pound. But I didn't take a picture of any of them staff. That is that's how, like, you know, you can understand the police coming down. Nice dog, mate. Yeah, so if you was a street photographer, right, and you've seen a good shot and someone was lined up in that shot, once they've moved and gone elsewhere, the shot's gone. So you wouldn't be persistent following people around, would you? Because then it would fall under harassment.
Oh fuck.
So yeah, it's but good cop saves the day. So yeah, some people say you shouldn't show them, but because I'm adamant that I've not shoved my camera in anybody's face to do that, I don't mind showing to prove a point. Because he's seen the pictures that I took now, yeah, and he can clearly see that he's been misled for him to come up to me. Anyway, next location, guys.
With no offense identified, the officer disengages, leaving the cameraman to reflect on how easily misinformation escalated the situation. He explains why he chose transparency, not out of obligation, but to demonstrate accountability and challenge false assumptions. This segment exposes how quickly ordinary behavior can be misinterpreted and transformed into a police matter, reinforcing the broader message behind the
directions, you know, directions.
Yeah, for
Castle.
the castle.
Yes.
Yeah, what for though? For you going for another group or?
No, the directions, you know, directions.
Okay.
Pointing arrows, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Sorry?
What's the arrow for?
I can't hear you, my friend, sorry.
What's the arrow for?
Oh, just pointing, you know. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, it's directions.
Voiced video closes by shifting to a new location where similar questioning begins again, subtly showing that this wasn't an isolated incident. There's no dramatic ending, only continuation highlighting how common these interactions have become. The unresolved nature of the final moments leaves viewers with a lingering thought. Situations like this aren't rare, and the line between suspicion and legality remains thin in everyday public spaces.